guys, it's FF4 here, and, well, welcome to the next episode of Final Fantasy 4. I'm hoping you're enjoying this so far, and now, we're gonna move forward. Do you know what's funny thing? There's a sunrise here. In the town of Babil, they give you a sunrise. Shop. And there's not too much in this place, but you want to still be careful of some of the enemies. Cecil has enough health, I think, to survive some attacks. So I'm just gonna... well, I will heal Cecil. I don't think this thing actually could do anything else. I thought that this thing could do something nasty. Most dragons can, but this one seems to be pretty much on the defense only. Can only attack you with a physical attack thing. Oh no. I was wrong. Thank you, game, for proving me wrong immediately as soon as I say something. Thank you, game, for proving me wrong. Final Fantasy 4, proving me wrong since forever. Sorry. I had to do that. Final Fantasy 4, proving me wrong since ever. And with incredibly dramatic timing, incredibly good timing too. Right. Now. Cecil is becoming a beast. I believe it's after level 70 your health goes, your stats go up by a different way than everything else after, I think it's level 70. I think. Yeah, it's him. He will turn up here and you can buy shurikens. I'm gonna stock up because I use a lot. I used a lot of these in one of the other areas, except, and buy one cottage. Yeah, I've only used one. Now, you're gonna save here, but don't bother wasting a cottage. What happens now doesn't really... you don't need to use the cottage for. Go through this area. Hey guys! Yeah, this is a game. The Archfiends tries to blow you all here.
How I yearn for this. When last we met, you taught me a great truth. That many are more powerful than one. I'll restore you your full strength.
Thanks, Ruben Caddy. I like Ruben Caddy's honor. He's my favorite Archfiend for that reason. But you have to fight all these Archfiends. Yeah. Fortunately, this guy's nowhere near as nasty as he was last time. This is probably the easiest one. But this is all about prep. Now, you defend. Cecil can defend. You defend too. First things first. Prep. Since you're going to be fighting a ton of people, protect and shell everybody. Realistically, you just hit this guy with... just start hitting him with spells. Realistically, that's all you need to do. So, for Soy can do some... actually, leave for Soy out of it and just have really a spam Ifrit on this guy and it'll pretty much be over. Summon Ifrit. Realistically, that's all you need to do. Defend, Geocast, Slow, and, well, I'm gonna assume a Cecil. You see, this guy's not an incredible threat, but you want to slow him down. Not that he hits that hard anyway. Summon Ifrit again. Cecil can defend. Bless, why don't you? Use Bless. This means magic's gonna come up slowly. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked. Oops. Lucky. Awful. Yeah, counter doesn't really work too well here for one reason. That. Asuna and Cure. Now, this fight is essentially most of these fights are very different from the first time you fought them, with the exception of the last one. You pretty much repeat what you did there. Essentially. Except you're missing, well, one person. That's literally all you have difference between the two fights. Okay, now Kanazo. Under this guy, you pretty much do what you did in the last fight. You basically... Oh. Right. You want him to cast Thunder when things get nasty. You can pretty much avoid physical attacks and summon Shiva as you need him. As you need her. Like so. Have Rosa summon Shiva and have, essentially, do what you did against him, except replace Tella with, well, Soya. Really. That's... God damn it. Also, you want to avoid that happening. As necessary, cast Thunder and use, well, Shiva. And as necessary. Essentially, that's all you have to do here. Now, yes, he'll do that. Don't worry, he's not too much of a threat. Just summon Shiva a few times. This guy is not too much of a threat. As long as you make sure to keep, well, okay, Asuna and heal Cecil. Cecil, defend. There's not really much you need to do. Satan, just have him ready to cast Thunder if he tries to tries to use Tsunami. Doesn't matter. Heck. This just gives you a good time to wail on him. Really. He's literally letting you hit him. And him hiding in his shell, well, he'll take less damage. Really? You're gonna try that. Screw you. And use Sap. And... is it disappearing? Please tell me it's disappearing. It should be gone. Sometimes I have glitches where it doesn't work. For some reason, hitting him with something like that doesn't work and they come... Alright. Hey, Babuka. Keep Maelstrom off. If you cast Maelstrom, heal everyone immediately. Yeah, goddammit. Like so, she will do that. What you want to do is simple. Summon Holy Dragon. And use, well... where is it? Cure on everybody if that happens. She uses Maelstrom. Because you don't want anybody at low health when the next fight comes. Oh, for God's sakes. That's really cheap, Babuka. That really is cheap. That you just use Maelstrom followed by Thunder. Okay. Plan B. Right. Arise, Cecil. Damn it. Cast Georgia. And a rise on, Edge. Okay, that's gonna be annoying. I'm gonna wanna fix that as well. Georgia. Yeah, don't be worried about wasting any magic here. As long as you have enough magic to last through these fights, make sure everybody is up to standard. Up to scratch. If he uses that, I'm gonna use a gold needle there. You can go Georgia on everybody. I think it will only take about another hit. That was perfect timing. He's like, he did that. Too bad it doesn't hit quite do as much as I'd like it to. White magic. Great. Okay, heal everybody. Defend. Defend. You defend. Summon Shiva. This is essentially the same fight as you did before. Just slightly... You're just a bit tougher than you were before. Essentially, this is basically the same fight. Down to a T. Now, I'm just gonna skip out on that for now, because I want Rosa to defend. Cecil to defend. Defend. Even Rydia to defend. Because he's gonna hit us with everything he's got here. Yeah, he's gonna do that. But he's only slightly stronger than he was before, so... Assuming you're okay with just some things, just cast Cure on everybody if he does it, and, well... Slow. Generally have sort of him. He should really not have to do too much in really any circumstance at all. Actually, he should not do too much. Just basically Edge and Rydia carry this fight and just heal as necessary. If Cecil gets hurt a little bit, have Visoria take over healing on that. Rosa will only heal after. Keep Rosa for doing bigger heals. You don't want to waste Rosa's turn on simply that, do you? You really don't want to waste Rosa's turn. Ninjutsu, Flood, Summon Shiva. You can try and summon Leviathan, but I don't recommend it. It takes too long. Its casting time is too high. Oops, I didn't mean to have Visoria attack there, by the way. Not that it matters that much, but you want roughly... Yeah, he takes a lot of damage from that, so... As soon as he uses Inferno, doesn't matter. As long as we're all defending, we'll survive his Inferno. Yep. That's all you need to do. I say he's almost down already. I say one more round of that and it'll be over. With very little problems. This is a tough-ish fight. But providing you know what you're doing, you're not going to be under too much threat from any of it. Really. Just have everybody ready for things to happen. Now, pretty much that's it. As long as he can't do too much. Pretty much have everybody just sort of ready. Providing you keep everybody ready for this fight, yeah, and have him heal Cecil if Cecil gets hurt from anything physical. Because you don't want to waste Rose's very important turn on that. You want her to be ready to defend. She's the one that can heal the party up to full. I don't think this boss will last much longer, but still. Also, Visoria heals enough to keep Cecil going. Really. As long as you keep doing that, this boss fight should be won pretty handily. It's not too much of a challenge. Really, this is not too much of a challenge as long as you know what you're doing. I'm waiting for him to open his cloak again. Inevitably he will. This game is kind of a waiting game. I know it's a bit boring, but this is essentially what you have to do in this fight. I'm going to stand around and wait until he does something. This, the enemy controls the pace of this fight. Alright. Shiva. Whack him. You. Flood. Not flame, flood. Remember not to use fire. Personally, I think this is... Yep, it's over. But I'm just making sure. Go through the motions until you know you've beaten him. Seamus. He failed. Hey, you all did a pretty good job. I like Ruben Henny the most on the Archfiends because he's the only one that doesn't really pull a dirty trick on you during your fight. Think about it. He didn't do anything wrong. Heck, he even heals you before you fight him. Both times, might I add. He's a very honorable fighter. All the others, okay. Kanazo back attacks you. No, Kanazo. Skarmoglion back attacks you. Kanazo tries to crush you with walls. Barbica tries to destroy the entire tower. Ruben Candy doesn't try to kill you like that in any way. And I mean in any way, shape, or form. Now, this video is going to be a little long because I'm going to continue on with the next boss fight. I want to clear this place. The reason? Because the next area is nearing the end. So basically we're going over I'm going over all this so that next time I can go over the end of the game. Now the rest of the dungeon's pretty short. Really. There's one boss fight in it. Essentially that's it. Now you want to give him the 2 arguments. Since I've already done that, well, this thing can be nasty. This is why you want the Phoenix down. You might get most of your party except Cecil knocked out at this point. Now what you want to do first is destroy the attack node. Because that thing's going to do laser barrages. It's going to kill you. So, just do everything you can to kill it as quickly as is humanly possible. Yeah. Because otherwise it's going to do that. Kyoga. And Cure. Go. Summon Rama. Where is Thunderga? You need to cast that now. Hit the attack node. You want to kill the attack node. Destroy the attack node and everything else falls into place. But don't kill both nodes before you beat the CPU. Because otherwise it will do some really nasty stuff. By the way, the boss is actually weak to that, by the way. Now I'm casting Thunderga. I could have cast something else, but I thought it was weak to Thunder. Whack it. Summon Rama again. Defend, and hopefully this takes it out. Yes. Now, the middle one doesn't take any much damage from physical attacks. This would be a good time for me to bring back Edge. Now, essentially this fight simply comes down to bring back Edge, defend, and essentially summon Rama about 50 billion times. Essentially, summon Rama and use Blitz. And that's pretty much it. The only reason I'm not using Blitz is because Edge got knocked out by the laser barrage, and that's fine. Also, it's good that it heals that thing, because it uses, ninth dimension and a whole bunch of other nasty attacks if it gets to, if it's the only one left. You want to kill the CPU You want to kill that one last. The attack node plus will also resurrect both nodes. So yeah, the nasty attack node will come back if you don't... Oops. Although Rosa can't do that much... Oh. Oops. I didn't mean to do that, by the way. Think about it. I think the pretty much the defense node absorbs all elements, so... See, I just healed it. Also, since it puts a reflect, you can't really do anything except hit it with Blitz and, well, Rama. It doesn't take much from physicals, either. But spells that pierce reflect, so summons and ninjutsu do a lot of damage. Yes, ninjutsu passes it, because technically it's not black magic. Only black magic and white magic are affected by reflect. Unique magics are not affected by reflect. It's actually one of the things about reflect that stop it from being overpowered in a fight like this. Is that use of these things allows you to puncture certain harder to puncture defenses. This is a perfect example. Summons just are so powerful that they pierce reflect. Now the CPU is dead. Just focus all your firepower on this guy. Be warned, elemental attacks don't work, so Cecil can't attack this thing. But Edge can attack, defend, summon Bahamut even. And, well... he doesn't have enough. Flare, I believe, doesn't count as an element. It counts as non-elemental, I think. I believe Flare counts as doesn't count as fire. I could be wrong, but I don't think it counts as fire. No. This thing absorbs fire, so it doesn't count as fire. As much as I like to equip all of Teller's gear, you can't. All for Sawyer, rather, not Teller. I keep getting them confused. Stop moving. You. Do you not know your true self? My true self? Awaken.
Why was I so consumed by hate?
You've regained your senses then. Do you remember your father's name?
My father, his name was Cluya.
Then you're Cecil's own
Brother? Golbez is mine. You were being manipulated by the all-powerful will of Zemus. Your Lunarian blood rendered you an easy target for his curse, and bound your thoughts to his. To think Chloe's sons would be made to fight one another. Masoya! I fought him. I hated him. My own brother.
You are my brother.
But were it me, the one Zemus chose to control, our roles might just as well have been reversed.
No, there was evil long before all this.
What?
I'm the one who abandoned you.
Yeah, you get a little bit of time to play as... This is... You can't actually open the menu or do anything. Well, actually, where do you have to go? It looks kind of like those people from Naruto. Little headbands and things. Funny thing, he doesn't actually know how to do. He doesn't understand black. You know, he's more of a person who knows black magic than white. Really, Gomez. Weird. Huh? What the heck? Does nobody here know how to use some healing magic? Nobody knows. Do they? Nobody around here doing anything.
After that, I took to the borderlands, where I could hide from others' eyes. Racked by guilt, ashamed to show my face. I would not think to ask for your forgiveness now, but I am glad that you survived. What better a pawn could Zemus have possibly chosen than this?
Where will you go?
To put an end to all of this.
Zemus is a Lunarian, as am I. I will go with you.
Farewell, Cecil.
Cecil, is this all right?
That man, he means to die. He's your brother.
My brother.
Your blood. Your only living family.
Give me some time, I need to evaluate what's going on. Huh? Hey, Kane. Hey. Oh, your tricks. You best leave now. Quickly! Nobody wants to be in this thing when it falls! When the bigger you are, the harder you fall, and this thing's gonna fall hard. Seriously, I'm surprised all these things will stand after this. That could have caused an earthquake. Surprised it didn't.
My mind is my own again. I cannot expect forgiveness, but...
Forgiveness? It's your fault the giant appeared in the first place!
Stop it!
Rosa,
Golbez broke free as well. That's why you're free. None of this was your fault.
It wasn't even his fault. There's something bigger than all of us here. You know, Cecil's an honest one, but his heart's in the right place. That's always been his strength.
what do you mean?
Golbez is Cecil's older brother. A Lunarian named Zeus was making use of Golbez's Lunarian blood as a means to control him. Golbez and Fusoya went to the moon to put an end to Zemus.
Golbez was Cecil's brother? Well, in any case, it would seem I've a debt to repay Zemus too.
Huh. And when he takes over your mind again? What then?
If that should happen, kill me without a second thought.
Then count me in too. I have a couple of blades with this Zemus's name on them.
Edge.
Let's go. To the moon. But Rosa and Rydia stay behind. This time, there may be no homecoming.
Cecil, you can't mean that!
You
This work for grown-ups. You just wait for us back here.
really? Really, you two?
Cecil.
That's not a good idea. You're leaving without anyone who can use magic or do anything. Cecil, you can't heal 3 people. I'm sorry. But your stats are just not acceptable enough. Your magical skill is not acceptable enough for that. That's it. I know this video is kind of long, but this is a lot of setup for the finale, essentially. The game is about to hit its end.
Rosa.
Step aside, Rosa.
I'm not going anywhere.
Why not?
Without me alone, who will heal me?
Exactly.
Rosa.
You can't win this one, Cecil.
No use arguing with a woman.
Then I'll argue no more. Your help is welcome.
Just as we planned.
You're here too?
Duh.
Ours as much as anyone. Cecil said so himself. And having some Eidolons along can't hurt, can it?
Trust me, we need summoners on this trip. Although I must admit, Rydia's usefulness starts to get a little low around this point, because a lot of enemies counter summons with some nasty garbage. They really do. But, I'm gonna end this episode here. A lot has happened. Oh, and Just give me a second. Party arrangement. Now you can go back to a much more this is much more suitable arrangement. By the way, just in case you're worried about Kane's equipment, he's pretty much got gun gear. He's got all this stuff. He's got the full Genji set. Don't worry about him. Even as the shield. I don't even have Cecil doesn't even have the shield. But anyway, I'm gonna end this episode here. And next episode, we continue with what's gonna be pretty much the end game. This is the Shapeshifting Tree signing out. I hope you enjoyed this really long episode. I'm sorry. But there's a lot of setup for the finale. Don't worry. This one, you know, jeez, there was a lot of setup here. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry it was so long.